Hello, it is May 27th, 2024. Happy Memorial Day. I've been settling into my apartment and I got another little cheap set of lights here and I got my red, white, and blue. I have them in the kitchen as well, but it looks more purple, so I won't show you. But um, yeah, I've been kind of nesting and getting settled in. I've been really enjoying this place. At first, I was a little worried that I wouldn't be able to stay because uh, the cost, but I think I'm going to be able to swing it. And so I've been that's what I've been doing is just kind of working, trying to figure things out and um, do little side hustles to kind of get that going because they set me up with a shower head that is got the little hose on it. So I've got my little hose in the shower. I've got one of those transfer benches. I even got one of those um, little brushes on the end of the handle so I can wash my back. Um, but yeah, so I feel like when I have my surgeries, I should be able to heal here. And I asked, how long can I stay? And they said there are people here who stay for 5 years. There's a doctor that goes out of the country and just uses this as their home base. So they said I'm welcome to stay as long as I like. So I feel like I can be comfortable here. I can settle in here and not be thinking about the next place I need to be, just thinking about how better to afford it because it is on the expensive side, but I feel like having people here all the time, it's very safe. The Airbnb was lovely, but it was in the middle of like a college city, and like if something happened, you know, yeah, I don't know these college kids, but like I know the staff here, and I have a good rapport with them, and I can take my own trash out, which is wonderful, and that's nice to like have days where I just know for a fact I'll be doing some walking. Um, but yeah, so I'm enjoying it, and I'm just coming up with some ideas to kind of to fund it, which is going to be good. But like the anxiety isn't there. It's like this is going to be doable, and I'm going to be able to do things. So it's really nice. Um, I have a lot of different plans for on the 7th going to the plastic surgeon. Um, on the 6th, I'm going to the salon to get my hair cut. Nothing extravagant or fancy, just to, something to be a little bit more comfortable in, without these bad boys on, especially in the summertime, would be nice to just have a head of hair that I'm proud of. My current hair, it's healthy and it looks nice. It's just in a weird shape, and I'm not very confident in it. So having something that's like a shape would be super cool. But yeah, so we're kind of in a holding pattern of doing a lot of work, doing a lot of side projects, which hasn't left me a lot of time to make content. But I have a bunch of pre-recorded content that Mark and I did for the last 100 pounds. So I'm going to be putting that together, and I'm so excited for you to see that we have so many great. His insight is so wonderful because he and I don't know how much I've talked about the podcast that we're doing together, but he had lost, over 180 pounds, so around 200 pounds 10 years ago, and he's kept it off for 10 years. And he does DDPY. He's very fit. He does the good eating, all of those things. So he helps me with the, figuring out meals, figuring out exercises, figuring out, just in general being a great friend as well. Um, we have all the other stuff going on, and then I come from more of kind of like the emotional side of everything. I have everything, including weight loss. Um, and so the mixture of our two perspectives is really interesting because he's coming at it from somebody who's finished and is more on the physical side, and I'm somebody who's in the middle of it and I'm more on the emotional side. So we kind of have all the bases covered. And so I really feel like it's going to be interesting, and it's definitely fun for me to pick his brain about things and learn about things, and his ideas about like meal preparation and exercise and things like that have helped me so much. So I'm hoping it'll help other people as well. And, we're goofballs, so there will be fun to be had as well. So it's going to be really good. Um, and yeah, so there will be that. And other things I'm working on is I've been working on my Spanish because every 2 weeks, like I said, this is an extended stay hotel. And we have a lady who comes in every 2 weeks, and she's, asks if I need new towels or anything cleaned. And I still can't bring myself to let her do very much, but because I like to, there are things I couldn't do before, and now I can do them. So I prefer to do them. But like, I don't know if you could see the bed. is up against the wall. So whenever I change the sheet, she helps me because I can't get to the side. But she speaks mostly Spanish. She speaks some English, and I speak English and a little bit of Spanish. I took 3 years in school, and so I I decided to start Duolingo and start practicing my Spanish. And she came to visit on Friday, and I asked her if she, tiene or quieres un café, which means would you like a coffee? And she said, sí. And so I made her coffee, and it's caramel nuez, which is caramel pecan. But yo practico español todos los días. I practice my Spanish every day. 2 semanas in a row, 15 days now, or 2 semanas, in 2 weeks. And so I'm going to get better and better at it. I practice every day. And how fun would it be to be able to just be like, oh, ¿cómo estás? And, rock some Spanish and not sound like a dork. Like I really want to sound like I know what I'm doing, which will come with practice. And it's always just good to learn another language, but to do it now is so funny. But I'm really enjoying it. And the process is really wonderful. Um, and yeah, so it's been really exciting. So we've got a lot going on. We've got the Spanish going on. We've got the life stuff going on. My weight has been hilarious. I think I'm at 259 today. The day before I was at 269 because my legs are just like, let's party. Let's have a whole bunch of fluid in there. And then I go back down to 259. So I'm trying to figure out what's causing that to happen. I had a thing where I gained 20 pounds and I like in 2 days, and it wasn't because I ate anything bad. It just something different caused water retention or something, or maybe it's the time of month or whoever, but whatever. Um, but so I'm hanging out at 259, just chilling there. And there are questions I have for the doctor. I'm going to be seeing the plastic surgeon on June 6th, which is, less than 2 weeks away. And he's the gentleman who went to Harvard and Yale and is the chairman of the department. So very excited to talk to him because I'm starting to feel like there's going to be a point where I can still lose more weight myself, but I have a feeling I'm going to get closer and closer to where I'm losing so much weight in places I don't need it and not in places I do need it, that I'm going to end up too thin in some places and then have all this extra weight in other places. So I need some guidance on, I think I'm getting toward the end of what I can do by myself as far as understanding what I should be doing. Because it's not just about nutrition and weight loss and exercise anymore. Now it's getting about like mobility and, quality of life and things like that. So I'll be talking to him on the 7th. And then whatever he says, hopefully he will say, let's get you on the schedule for the devolumization of my hip and thigh. Ideally, he'll take the thigh off and I'll be able to walk kind of normally. And that's a 4 to 6 week recovery. And then on the 20th, I will be talking to my hip surgeon face to face. I'm going to just go see him and tell him what's going on. And hopefully we can get me on like a tenuous schedule, maybe for the fall or something like that. Because if I could get those two things done, my life is going to completely change. Like I still need to get the stomach part removed, like in a major way, but the pain and lack of mobility will be almost completely gone once the hip and the thigh are taken care of. Because of the way I need to walk with the way the thigh is, my doctor's concerned that I won't be able to do my physical therapy properly for the thigh, so for the hip. So it's a lot. It's a lot. But this is the part where it's like it's overwhelming and it's scary, but it's not more overwhelming and scary than it is exciting, because now it's to the point it's like I want to start my life. I want to be able to do things. I want to be able to, not be worried about falling and, pain and all of these things. And that's going to be kind of like the gateway. So please keep me in your thoughts and your prayers as far as, June 7th, we're going to be talking to the plastic surgeon that I can get a surgery date. That would just be unbelievably amazing. And then also that my insurance covers it, because I just have state insurance and please God. Because that would suck. We're not even approaching that. We're just going that, yes, it's going to cover it and it's going to be fine. The hip surgery, I'm just thinking, that's a pretty routine surgery. It has to be covered. I have decent insurance. Like the state insurance is pretty decent. Um, so we're crossing our fingers. And so yeah, that's where things are right now. But I'm happy and I'm enjoying this little life of mine. And I'm excited to see it expand. I still have the goal of, getting a zoo membership and going to see the penguin exhibit when it reopens in the fall, and getting to do some traveling and things like that. But there's a lot that has to happen. Of course, um, the side hustles and whatnot, working on those. Um, but yeah, it's all very hopeful and exciting, and I'm really enjoying this whole process. Like really, really enjoying it a lot, and getting to meet new people. And every day I get to see people and go out, and if I want to, just talk to people. And that's such a wonderful thing. I probably should get my COVID shot at some point here, as the fall and winter arrive. Like I'll make sure that I get those. Um, I probably need my tetanus shot, flu shot, those kinds of things. That's going to be another thing. But yeah, I'm really excited for the things that are coming. And yes, if I don't do as much video content, I apologize, but I do have a ton recorded. I just need to find time to edit it and put it up in between all of the work that I'm doing to fund this whole beautiful shebang. But yeah, maybe I'll have some more cooking things because I've been doing a lot of experimentation with cooking, which some hits and some misses, but all very fun. So, um, yeah, so that's the scoop. I hope you're well. I hope you're taking care of yourself, and, that you're happy. That's what I hope for you. I hope you did something today that made you happy, even if it was just for a couple minutes, because I know life can be stressful, but pockets of joy, very important. Muy importante. Muy importante. Still working on my pronunciation. But mi español es muy mal, pero not for long. My Spanish is bad, but not for long. But anyway, I love you so much. And again, I hope you're doing well, and I will talk to you soon.